Time. All right, you ready to AI and chill, Scott?
I'm ready to AI and chill, Deb.
All right, this was kind of a work in progress, getting everything set up, getting the new studio set up. But welcome, you're really the first guest in the studio that's not quite finished.
Oh well, I'm not going to tell everybody.
Thanks for your patience. All right, so welcome to AI and Chill. I have Scott Sylvan. He's been doing video for many, many years. I would say decades. How long have you been doing video?
Ooh. I checked the age of my YouTube channel. It's 2010.
Yeah, that's how old he is.
Yeah,
old, man. We old.
Yeah.
But now, right? So you were the Wayne Gretzky video. You jumped on it before everybody else was. Now people are like, "Oh, we should do video."
Yeah,
you've been doing it,
and it's your fault. Like for real, it is your fault.
All right, I'll take the blame.
We met 2006.
Yes.
In
when YouTube first came out.
But like for people who don't know, social media did not have the moniker social media.
That's true. That's true.
We called it the new
media.
The new media. So Deb comes to Las Vegas and she's like, I want to talk to you about the new media. And I'm like, oh, I like the old media, which it totally is like brings up the AI. I mean, like you take a look at what's happened in the last 15, 20 years.
I'm just going to make some adjustments.
Oh, yeah.
Will you hand me that? Hello. We're just doing a little.
Yeah.
I just want Scott more in frame here.
Okay.
Because this is really going to be good. Because it's going to be Scott teaching a lot of these things.
Oh, yeah.
We're just being producer and talent.
I'm just here for the ride.
There we go. All right. Yes, there we go. Much better. I like this better. All right.
So, yeah. And so, like, when we talk AI, we're kind of like at that stage where social media was 2006, 2007, when
100%.
we were like the new media. AI, I want to make sure I get this point of reference, is like when we talk about AI now, we're at that.
Yes.
But the J curve on it's going to be much faster.
100%.
The zoom up is going to be quicker.
Way quicker. So, and that I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's why I wanted to bring up how long he's been doing video, because you always jump on something before it's perfect, before everybody knows about it, and you just start diving in. And that's what you've been doing with AI. And you did something really cool recently.
Yeah, a lot.
So talk a little bit about the coolest thing you're using AI right now.
I'm going to give you a whole bunch. I'm just going to unload.
I love it.
I'm really big right now on transcribing information and then having AI fill in the gap. So like, let's say that you and I do this event tonight. We do AI and chill. I take the transcripts, I drop it into otter.ai, and I go take a look at something like Perplexity or Claude 3.7. We're going to date ourselves here. Is like really kicking butt right now. And so like I might take a look at this transcript and tell me 10 things that are missing that are important.
So let's just unpack that, as they say. When did we start unpacking is what I want to know. I don't know.
It's like when you get 50, close to 50, it's like, let me unpack things for you. Get off my lawn.
That's how we unpack now. Right. So you record, say, the podcast, then you get the transcription, and you're using currently
Claude, Perplexity, chat. We're just going to say AI tool and make it really easy.
So, and then by the way, for transcription for free, either restream for free or a subscription with Descript, they'll also do the transcription. But you basically get that transcription and you upload it to one of the AI systems.
Tell me 10 things that I missed out on or that I didn't know, and give me 10 questions I should be asking about this.
That's really good. Because by the way, you're the king of questions, but yet you're still seeking AI to help you perfect it and fine tune it.
And here's what I'm finding out is like I have gaps in the way that I look at information. Blind spots, let's say. And AI is filling in and going, time out. There's a blind spot right here. You really should fill this in. And this is the way you should be asking the questions. So like I go through a protocol. If I was going to interview this expert, what are 10 questions I should be asking? What are 10 things I should be looking at? What are 10 trends? And what happens is like, you can totally go down a lot of rabbit holes. And so you really got to stay focused on what you want this AI thing to do for you.
What do you think about Claude?
Claude's awesome. Like
do you have a favorite right now?
Different tools for different things. Right. So
depending on what you want to use it for, you're going to say Claude for more research, deep research.
So I've got an access to chathub.gg, which is like 12 or 15 different tools primed into one. And what's interesting is on some days they all give a pretty close to same answer. answer. And some days you're like, whoa, AI is on acid.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That actually would be very interesting, but that's for another show and conversation. But yeah.
Well, we can't talk about AI dreaming.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I wrote.
Hallucinates.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You better be careful right now with AI. I wrote 5 books last year with the help of AI tools. And like, if people
Bravo,
like, oh,
by the way.
Yeah.
Wrote 5 books with AI. That's something to, with the help of, I should say.
Yeah, with the help of, like, I had to do all the programming.
By the way, before this year with AI, how many books have you written? How long did it take to write one book?
One book was probably a year, and I wrote 5 of them. And they're manuals.
Yeah.
So I like people to be like, what am I getting into?
Yeah.
So all my books are 8.5 by 11. So let me give you an example.
Okay.
The smallest book that I wrote last year was 190 pages.
And this is with the help of AI.
With the help of AI tools. I had to program it. I had to put all the information in. Biggest book that I wrote was 550 pages. And
this is an 8.5 by 11?
8.5 by 11.
So that's like 1,000 page, just to give you an idea. Being in the publishing world, that's like 1,000 page normal size book.
It's a phone
Grab
book.
the Let Them book here behind you to make for a reference. Like this is, let's see, how many pages here? 300 pages here. And you basically put like 3 of these, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the publisher was like, no, you have 75 too many pages. Cut 75 pages.
Yeah.
So you know what I did is I used AI and I made it like a downloadable. Here's what you're missing.
Brilliant.
Right?
And then how would they, that's like an upsell. They have to go buy something somewhere
No
else.
upsell. Opt in to my email publication.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. That's a good value add.
Yeah.
Because you're giving them something for free of value, but then you're saying, here you go. Yeah. You can get the rest of the story, so to speak, in the PDF guide. Okay. So that's one way, awesome way you're using AI.
Yeah.
What's another way?
I went to ChatGPT and had ChatGPT create me a hypnosis/meditation GPT.
This is what you were talking about at dinner. This is very exciting. So talk more about that.
Yes. So I'm going to combine a couple of tools here.
Okay.
So you can do TTS, text to speech.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I went in and I told ChatGPT to be a top hypnotist, a professional coach, NLP master. And so what I like to do is I'll go in and say, I want you to act as all of these people, and I want you to write a performance script for hypnosis for Scott. He's a consultant. He's a top level consultant. He does mergers and acquisitions. What am I missing? Mm-hmm. And then so it would tell me, and I go, okay, how do I make this GPT even more powerful? And it would tell me, I'd be like, add those 7 things in. And then what I kept doing was like, what's missing? What's missing? What are you not telling me?
Yeah.
What do I need to know? And so it probably...
And then pause for a second, because that's significant. What Scott just said right there is he's giving a role to the AI agent, so to speak. Oh. Just like you would a just job description to someone coming into work. Okay, you're in the marketing role here. And what I love is you're giving it some color. It's like you have X amount of experience, right? You're really telling it who it is.
Yeah.
So then it knows how to act.
So first I tell who it is. So we're going to go order of operations.
Yep.
First, I tell who it is, and then I ask it, what am I missing, or what would make it more powerful?
So I love the what am I missing, because I don't think a lot of people are doing this, because we all think, oh, we know, or we know the right questions. No, it's AI. You might as well ask it what we're missing, because it knows.
Yeah.
So that's another brilliant little caveat there.
I spent an hour and a half, and then I would have it. I would say, I want you to give me a sample script. Mm-hmm. And then I would rewrite the script, and then I would say, please model this version, because I've written hypnosis scripts before. Mm-hmm. I've written meditation scripts before. They're like distant cousins. They're kissing cousins.
So again, this isn't like you're just going in there and like, I've never done this before. You're giving it a framework. You're saying, here's what I like. Mm-hmm. And then you want something created like that, which is really good, because I think that's also significant, because a lot of people don't do that. And they go, oh, this is crap. Like the results of AI are crap. Well, you didn't program it correctly. Yep. It's still computer, garbage in, garbage out. So that's really good, not garbage, but input. It's good input in. So you're going to get better input out. Okay, next up.
So
this is great, by the way.
If I gave it a good script, I'd ask it, what are the attributes of this script that made it so good? And then I would say, change the rules and make sure that these attributes are in here. Mm. And then it gave me a really good script. I would say, model the last script and write me a unique version. Mm. So It took me an entire weekend, and I did 40 scripts that are 20 are hypnosis, 20 are meditation. And then I went to another tool. Right. So I looked.
Do you want to play any of those for us? Or maybe
Well, I'll play one.
Or where could they hear something?
Well, I'll play it because the microphone's right here will make it really easy.
Okay.
And then I went to veed.io, veed.io. It's the one tool that I use for a lot of different things.
Okay.
So it allows for you to slow down this pace of speech. 11 Labs is good, but you can't slow down the pace of speech.
Veed.io does.
Veed.io.
I love it.
Okay. So
yeah, because everyone's like 11, that's what they ask you. Oh, do you use 11 labs for this? But you're like, no, because there's limitations. So that's the nice benefit of having a bunch of AI tools in your closet or tool chest, like Scott does, because it's like, okay, one app and piece of software does something very, very good, but it doesn't do this very good. And you're doing a really good job of combining a lot of things too.
Yeah. So here is the hypnosis script.
Scott's hypnosis script for focus, power, and income-producing action.
Now that is much slower.
Scott, take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
We should talk about this.
And then he's got, oh no, make sure that's not copywritten. Yeah. So that's powerful. So again, somebody that's a hypnosis. So that's the other thing too I want people to think about is you could be a hypnotist and keep creating content forever with AI helping you, but it's all based on your framework, your philosophy, your training. So that's important.
So if you're going to like, hey, Scott, I kind of want to follow what you did. Okay. You're going to say, act as if.
Yep.
What's going to make it better? Give me a sample. What would make the sample better once you get it to the point? Because you're going to do this a couple of iterations.
Yep.
So if you're like, hey, I want it to be quick and easy. Okay, you can, but it's going to suck.
Yep. Okay? Yeah. So not everything should be quick and easy.
No. And so you take some time. And then here's what happens is if I go to Chat GPT, there's days that I'll take a break and then the output will change because the algorithm has changed.
Yeah.
And so you have to be aware that like sometimes if you're on a run and things are working out, you can't cancel your plans because it's like
keep going.
You keep going.
Yeah. Okay. What's a third and final cool way that you're using?
Images. So like Midjourney. Midjourney is good. There's like off the top of my tongue, I'm trying to remember the name of this, but you can literally tell Chat GPT through any of the GPTs to create thumbnails and then to tell a story and then take that story and have it tell the story and then string it together using something like Veed. And then so it's like chapters in a book.
Yeah.
And it makes it something just a little bit novel and a little bit more interesting.
I love it. Yeah. Where can people follow you and get more of these types of tips?
ScottSylvanBell.com.
Okay.
Yep.
And your YouTube channel, are you sharing any of these?
I have not shared any on my YouTube channel.
Well, it's now going on YouTube, so you'll be on this YouTube.
Yeah. Cool.
So, by the way, we have multiple cameras set up. One's going to Facebook, one's going to YouTube, one's going to just the phone. And that's kind of the way you do it. And by the way, that's another tip too, is like having different cameras at different angles, right? Because some channels want it vertical, some want it horizontal.
Can I give do you mind if I give outside of AI a couple of
tips? Yep.
So
because by the way, that's cool because AI is doing our work, so we can chill and do other stuff.
I'm AI.
So you're AI and chill.
I'm texting Deb and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be in San Diego this week. She goes, do you want to AI and chill? But when I looked at it, it looked like I said AL and chill. I'm like, Al and chill. What is this?
Like, who's Al and why is he chilling?
All right, I mean, not the weirdest thing I've ever done.
You've got some weird stories. We're definitely bringing you back on as a repeat guest on the show.
So
a lot of your stories.
You can buy a used iPhone. You can buy a used Samsung phone, and don't ever turn the signal on, and that's your video camera.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That's what that one is for.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I have a $3,000 Canon XA75 super awesome 4K lens.
Yeah.
I break it out all of one time a year. It sits and collects dust.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I film every single day on my Samsung A54. Right. It's a $200 phone.
Yep.
It has a terabyte of memory. And so here is one AI tip that I'm going to give as a yes and.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So let's say that you have a lot going on in life. You can record to a recorder on your phone, and you could record into Otter or whatever you want to do, transcribe it or talk to AI and say, this is what I'm going through, act as a therapist and be my therapist for a few minutes.
Have you done that yet?
Yeah, you're darn right I have.
A friend of mine was talking about, he came home from work and he goes, I need to really talk and vent. Right. And he also wanted to take a trip to a different state. And she's like, all right, we got into the car and she's like, here you go. And she literally turned GPT into his therapist, and it would like ask questions and go back and forth.
I created a performance coach GPT, right?
Tell more.
Let me see if I can get this to turn on. What I did was I went into the voice commands and I created a GPT, and her name is Samantha. And I have daily protocols, right? Let me see. Because for a few days it was down and I couldn't get it to fix. Samantha, are you there? Samantha, are you there?
She's like, I'm sleeping.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm here for you. What would you like to talk about today?
What is my daily protocol?
Put it louder.
Your daily weather and surf report protocol is to get the weather and surf conditions for Haleiwa, Oahu, 96712 at the beginning of each conversation. Would you like me to provide that for you now?
No, can you do my encouragement protocol, please?
Of course, Scope. Here it is. You've created over 3,500 YouTube videos. You have over 220 podcast episodes. You've written 10 books. You're an exclusive consultant for Jay Abraham. And you're a coach for Roland Frazier at Epic. Keep going. You're doing amazing work.
She knows a lot about you.
Yeah, I programmed her. Hey, Samantha, I'm still struggling a little bit. Can you give me some encouragement for the day?
You got it, Scott. Remember, you've created over 3,500 YouTube videos.
Something new.
10 books.
Yeah.
So there's something new.
But you could totally program like, hey, like
That's genius, by the way.
Yeah.
That's genius. It's like, again, and I love that you're like, just give me a little encouragement.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that live coaches, wow, now all the coaches on here are going to be like, no, we're going to go out of business. But that's brilliant.
So here is like, if I was going to create this for somebody, I would create a middle of the night chat, because I'm the one guy that people reach out to for business 911.
Oh, so they can call AI Scott.
They can get a hold of AI Scott and
they
just
can
talk me off the ledge.
That's great. And then you can sleep. You can chill.
I can chill.
You can AI
I can
and chill. What a great way to end up this little episode. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping by. We'll definitely have you. We're in progress with the studio now, but the next time, if the next iteration, we'll have you back. You're here often. So you're going to hear a lot from Scott Sylvan Bell. Go check him out on the YouTube or the X, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok.
No. Okay. We're going to get on TikTok soon, or whatever it's going to become. That'll be another conversation.
Talk tick. It'll be called Talk tick.
We're toxic. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in to AI and Chill. We will see you next time. Now you could do your jingle. All right.
We're still live.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Gotta shut off here, shut off everywhere. All right.
So
here we go.
Can we do a